Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to race number 9 of the Oreo Truck Series. We are ever so close to getting to the All-Star races for all 3 series. Looking forward to that. Another driver could race their way into the All-Star race if they won here today at the track Too Tough to Tame, the Lady in Black, Darlington Speedway. Now here's a new thing, folks, something that we've been able to come out with a little bit different. We've usually had most of our races during the daytime. Well, here at Darlington, we're not sure about other tracks, but here at Darlington, we have decided that the Oreo Truck Series and Mobile Cup Series races, they will be run during the day, but we'll be racing at Darlington under the lights for the Snicker Cup Series cars here at this track this weekend. So it's going to be very interesting to see what will happen when we race under the lights as opposed to racing here under the sunshine. Anyway, it's Harold Columbia on the pole for today's race. Harold Columbia doing not a bad job in the point standings right now and not a bad job in the rookie standings. As a matter of fact, Harold Columbia right now, as I'm looking through here, he's 24th in the standings. That's not real bad for a rookie. That's a pretty good job. And he's going to start alongside of last week's winner at Infineon, Adam Chambers. James Bald will start off there in row 2 alongside of our winner at Daytona this season, Michael Harvey. Alright, so let's show you the rest of the starting lineup. It's going to be Jake Rogers. He'll line up alongside of Bob Fergus. Angel D'Souza beside Sean Galligan. Timmy Pacioli, our points leader by just 1 point, is going to line up there in, I believe that is the, I think that's the 7th position. And he'll start off alongside Nick Eggleston. There's the car of Matthew Rodriguez, only 1 point back behind points leader Timmy Pacioli. They're starting right behind each other. This will be an interesting battle today here at Darlington. He'll start off alongside of Matt Nathan. Give me 1 second here. I just got to move the computer a little bit. There we go. Alright, Brandon Gonzalez. He'll start off alongside of Alex Lozano. Jordan Hester will start off beside John Worry. Then it'll be Jacob Lawler. He'll start off alongside of Kenny McCurry. Evan Nugent beside Jacob Rodriguez. Then it's Noel Stiller and Corey Williams. Philip Stiller will start off alongside of Anthony McCurry. Jesse Kaplan beside Jared Crocious. Lisa Shears beside John Dillon. Tom Weekly beside of Logan Wilson. Or actually make that Daniel Schwab. That's Daniel Schwab in the 8. I still have to change that name on there. Adrian Brace alongside Christian Worry. Dougie Shears beside Christian James. Then Ray Wilson beside Jake Cole. Robert Bann alongside of James McLeod. Jake Berg beside Arnold Columbia. And Patrick Murphy will finish off the field along with Ziggy Baines. So we have a very good 42 truck field here today. And as I mentioned, the points very, very close. As a matter of fact, Darlington's going to really play out a lot in the point standings, because just picture this. Here in the truck series, the person first in the standings and the person second in the standings are separated by only 1 point. Timmy Pacioli has 245 points. Matthew Rodriguez with 244. Move over to the Mobile One Cup Series race that's going to be coming up next. Ray Wilson will come in with only a 1 point advantage over John Brace. And then when the Snickers Cup cars come here, it's a dead tie between Kenny McCurry and Timmy Pacioli for the Snickers Cup Series points lead. So Darlington's definitely going to play out quite a bit into who's going to leave as the points leader. So Harold Columbia, as we mentioned, 24th in the standings. He'll be on the pole. Adam Chambers is 9th in the standings. He'll start on the outside of the front row. James Bald and Michael Harvey. Bald right now finds himself down in the standings. And Harvey the same. So they'll look for good runs here today. Green flag is out. We're underway. Harold Columbia is going to get out in front. Adam Chambers moving down to that low line. That's a good move on the part of Chambers. Make sure that James Bald can't get to the inside and put the shuffle on him and leave him stuck on that high side. Well, looks like he's going to get stuck on the high side anyway, as James Bald's going to come down to the inside. Harold Columbia going to lead them off turn 4 and looks like we'll complete 1 lap under green. Very unusual. Columbia's got a pretty nice advantage right now, about 2 car lengths. Make that 3. Oh, caution's out. Caution is waving. Pace truck is pulled out. Oh, second in the standings. Matthew Rodriguez is caught up in it. Heavy front end damage to that Microtel car. See who else got a piece of it. Looks like John Dillon, Adrian Brace. They may have gotten some of it. Jordan Hester, I think, got a piece of it. Oh, Christian Janes, who picked up his first Snickers Cup Series win at Infineon last week. He's gotten a piece of it. Trying to see further through here if anybody else got a piece of it. I'm not seeing any damage to any other race cars. So, well, Brandon Gonzalez is down on the apron. Oh, I think he may be just passing John Worry because he has that position under caution. Nope, not seeing anything from the aerial view. Looks like those were the only cars pretty much involved, but the big one is that one right there, Matthew Rodriguez, who comes in second in the standings. Let's see what happened to Matthew. Well, it seemed as though Matthew Rodriguez had himself a really nice qualifying spot, but right here, apparently it was not the qualifying spot you'd want to have here on the second lap. Brandon Gonzalez just gets into the back of the 31 coming off that turn, and 31 gets loose also right back there. It looked like Jacob Lawler turned Jordan Hester, and Matthew Rodriguez just down and into the fence. Man, that's a hard lick there. Oh, Philip Stiller. Oh, Stiller got a piece of Jordan Hester there. Philip Stiller comes in third in the standings. Look at Christian Janes. Oh, man. Nowhere for Christian Janes to go. He almost made it through there. What a tough break for him. Man, oh man, oh man. But Philip Stiller and Matthew Rodriguez both getting pieces of it. They come in second and third in the standings. Had another wreck back there, too, involving Tom Weekly. This guy devoting his whole time now to the Truck Series program, and so far in 2 starts, he's had 2 DNFs. Right there, Adrian Brace turns Lisa Shears, and up into John Dillon and Tom Weekly they go. And Kristen Worry, Jake Berg, they get some of that as well. So that wreck occurs back there while the wreck was happening further up. But heavy damage to Tom Weekly. He has retired from the race. Weekly came in 13th in the standings. He's dropped quite a few spots ever since coming into Infineon Raceway. So tough break for a guy who's a Rookie of the Year contender in the Truck Series. Well, cars out as a result of this wreck include Christian Janes and Matthew Rodriguez. Tom Weekly, he has gotten repairs done to his race car, returned to the racetrack, so he'll try and pick up as many positions as possible, but he's got a pretty badly damaged Planters Dodge in that 97 car. Here's the way they'll line up for the restart. Harold Columbia is still out in front. Then it's Adam Chambers. Then it's James Bald in third. Fourth is Jake Rogers, Michael Harvey in fifth. Bob Fergus sixth. Angel D'Souza seventh. Sean Galligan eighth. And Timmy Pacioli is in ninth. Nick Eggleston 10th. Matt Nathan is 11th. 12th is Alex Lozano. Brandon Gonzalez in 13th. John Worry 14th. Evan Nugent 15th. 16th is Noel Stiller. 17th is Jacob Lawler. Then we've got Kenny McCurry in 18th, 19th, Jacob Rodriguez, and Corey Williams in 20th. 21st is Anthony McCurry, 22nd, Jesse Kaplan, 23rd, Jared Crozier, 24th, Lisa Shears, 25th, Robert Bann. 26th right now is Jordan Hester, 27th, Philip Stiller, 28th is Daniel Schwab, 29th, Dougie Shears, and in 30th is Patrick Murphy. 31st, Ziggy Bain, 32nd is Jake Cole, 33rd, Arnold Columbia, 34th is Jake Berg, and James McLeod right now runs in the 35th position. We'll get ready to put these cars back under green flag racing on lap 6 of 37. It's Columbia, Chambers, Bald, Rogers, and Harvey to get us back underway. Columbia got a good restart. So did Chambers, though. He is all over the back bumper of that number 27. Jake Rogers now hounding James Bald. That would be for the 3rd position. Look at James Bald, though. He's going to come charging down to the inside line. Can he get underneath of Chambers? Looks like he can do it. Didn't think he had the momentum. Oh, caution's out again. Caution's out once more. This time looks like it's for James McLeod and Ray Wilson. John Dillon's got a little bit of damage there as well. Oh! Oh, Adrian Brace gets turned into the wall by Kristen Worry. Oh, my. Can't tell if there's damage to Jake Berg's truck or not. Waiting for a camera angle. Looks like there's possible damage to his truck. We'll find out, but looks like this wreck occurred at the back of the pack. Well, it looks like James McLeod just gets into the Jake Berg machine just a tad right here. And I was right, this happened back around the 35th position. And then he's going to come back up the racetrack, and there's just nowhere for Ray Wilson to go, and he gets run up the racetrack by James McLeod. John Dillon did get a piece of that as well, and Tom Weekly got a little bit of it as well there too. And so tough break for James McLeod. Another rookie getting caught up here. McLeod comes in 40th in the standings. He's a go-or-go-homer. He's been able to make some races, but this is not good for a guy who's trying to stay in the top 35 in points. So we'll get ready to go back under green very shortly. Cars out as a result of this wreck. The only one that has retired, to my knowledge, is the James McLeod machine. Everybody else is either making repairs or made repairs. There's Adrian Brace. He's back on the racetrack. John Dillon, Ray Wilson, Tom Weekly, Kristen Worry, Jake Berg. Those were the cars pretty much involved, and they have returned to the racetrack already. So that's 3 cars out of the race now. The big one, though, is the guy who's going to end up finishing 41st in the standings today, or 41st in the finishing order today. And that's the guy who came in 1 point behind points leader Timmy Pacioli. That was second in the standings, Matthew Rodriguez. He's going to take quite a hard hit in the points when we leave here today. So it's the Harold Columbia machine out in front. And I was actually looking through this. I was saying that James Bald isn't doing so well. Well, actually, that's not true. James Bald, I didn't realize that he's been having some good consecutive finishes. He's actually 5th in the standings, only a mere 24 points back behind Timmy Pacioli coming into this race. So, you know, James Bald, a good run here today. That could help him out. Also, I mentioned Adam Chambers came in 9th in the standings. So, a few guys poised to take some good points over with them to our next race, which is going to come from Dover. So, you know, Jake Rogers, too. He's up there 12th in the standings. So, you guys, they are continuing on with their consistent runs, consistent consecutive runs. So, the across the stripe this time, we should get the 1 to go signal telling us that we'll go back under green on lap 11. Indeed, that is the case. And so, let's give you the way they're running as we prepare to go under our second restart of the day. Harold Columbia is the leader. Adam Chambers second. Third is James Bald. Fourth is Jake Rogers and Michael Harvey 5th. Angel D'Souza 6th. Bob Fergus 7th. 8th is Sean Galligan. 9th is Nick Eggleston. He's actually doing well in the standings. Up to 4th right now in the standings. 10th position is our points leader, Timmy Pacioli. Matt Nathan 11th. Brandon Gonzalez in 12th. John Worry 13th. Evan Nugent 14th. Alex Lozano 15th. 16th is Noel Stiller, 17th Jacob Lawler, 18th is Jacob Rodriguez, 19th Kenny McCurry, and 20th is Anthony McCurry. Jesse Kaplan runs 21st, 22nd Corey Williams, 23rd Jared Crocious, 24th Lisa Shears, 25th Robert Band, 26th Jordan Hester, 27th Philip Stiller, Daniel Schwab back in 28th, 29th Patrick Murphy, 30th Ziggy Bain, 31st is Dougie Shears, 32nd Jake Cole, 33rd Arnold Columbia, 34th is Jake Bergen, 35th is Kristen Worry. Let's go back through the rest of the field, show you where everybody else is running. 36th right now is Tom Weekly. 37th is Ray Wilson. 38th is John Dillon. 39th is Adrian Brace. The cars out of the race in 40th through 42nd include James McLeod, Matthew Rodriguez, and Christian Janes. Taking a look here at the rookie standings, John Dillon comes in as the rookie leader in the standings. He's got 213 points, a 15-point advantage over Jake Rogers, and a 24-point advantage over Tom Weekly. But Jake Rogers is running pretty doggone well right now in that 4th position. If he gets good enough finishing order, then he may leave as the rookie points leader. We'll find out. Green flag back out. Harold Columbia, Adam Chambers, James Bald, Jake Rogers, and Michael Harvey. I feel like a broken record because these guys have been up front all day long. It's been the top 5 pretty much this whole race. But now, Harvey's going to slip out of the top 5 as he's going to lose a spot to Angel D'Souza. That's for 5th. And now we may have a new leader, Chambers, forging down to the inside. He's trying to go for 2 wins in 2 weekends. He goes to the inside. James Bald down there trying to make that work as well. Columbia fighting back, though, on the high side. Chambers this time will try and pour it down into the turn, but James Bald slides Chambers out of the way, and he'll go to the front. What a move by James Bald to put himself out in front. Bald has yet to pick up a Truck Series victory. James Bald, closest he ever came, was last season. Last season, the very first race at Daytona. He ended up finishing second in a photo finish down to the line with a driver that I've been trying to remember who it is, but I can't off the top of my head. I'll try and look and see if I can find out. Caution, I think, is out. No caution. Okay, good. I thought I saw the caution lights on. Jake Rogers trying to close in there. He's going to come down, pouring to the inside. 91 against 29. Angel D'Souza suddenly has emerged into the top 3 here, running currently in that 3rd position. Where in the world did she come from? She was back there starting off, I believe, in 6th or 7th. Now she's up in 3rd. Caution is now out. James Ball did cross the stripe as the leader there, too. Oh! Tom Weekly, Ray Wilson, Jake Cole off here on the backstretch. John Worry, Daniel Schwab, John Dillon, our rookie points leader. And the caution will waive. As a matter of fact, I think Michael Harvey and Harold Columbia, 2 guys who were up at the front of the field in the top 5 when we started, I think they got a piece of this as well. Let's see what happened. Harold Columbia and Michael Harvey both had kind of been shuffled out of the top 10. They were running in 8th and 13th respectively when they crossed the stripe the last time by. And so obviously they were running in the top 10, top 15. Let's see what happens here. John Worry got a tap from Alex Lozano, got shoved up the racetrack into Harold Columbia, and Michael Harvey gets into the mix of this. Everybody's trying to make their way by. Look at the points leader, Timmy Pacioli, just squeaked by. But Jake Cole, no such luck. He gets a piece of it. Oh! John Worry down to Daniel Schwab. I think Jacob Lawler up ahead slammed the outside retaining wall. And then watch these other cars just come pouring in. You'll see them come in just a moment here. Tom Weekly right there gets the John Worry machine, but I don't know how John Dillon was involved in something here. I think his car was stopped further up here or something. No? He must have hit one of these cars further back. Oh, right there. Let's see who he hit. Was it Tom Weekly? Oh, he was involved in this whole thing here with Tom Weekly. Weekly, we know, slammed into John Worry. And then right here, Ray Wilson and John Dillon, 38th and 39th. Right there, just rips the whole... Look at that. The whole left front was ripped off of the 24 car. Ray Wilson also had pretty much the same thing happen to his race car. And look at Dillon. That car just absolutely stopped. Car's brakes are squealing and everything. That car... I think that car is done for the day. So this could be good news for Jake Rogers to possibly take points lead in the rookie standings today at Darlington. So we're about to go back under green. We have reached halfway. We're on lap 17 of 37. We'll go back to green on lap 18. Cars out of the race as a result of this wreck. Quite a few of them, including John Worry, Jake Cole, Ray Wilson, John Dillon, Daniel Schwab, and Tom Weekly. They joined James McLeod, Matthew Rodriguez, and Christian Janes in the garage area. Some of these drivers that's really going to hurt. John Dillon, one of them. He comes in 7th in the standings. He's also leading the rookie standings. Also, it may cause some problems for Tom Weekly because he came in 13th in the standings. Ray Wilson came in 14th in the standings. So both of them are going to suffer some ill effects after getting caught up in our latest wreck. Well, as they're running under the caution flag, we'll quickly show you the top 20. It's James Ball leading, Jake Rogers 2nd, Angel D'Souza 3rd, Adam Chambers 4th, Bob Fergus 5th. The rest of the top 10, Sean Galligan, Brandon Gonzalez, Nick Eggleston, Matt Naden, and Alex Lozano. The top 20 look like this. From 11th is Noel Stiller, Jacob Rodriguez is 12th. Then it's Corey Williams, Jared Crozier, Evan Nugent, the rest of the top 15. Anthony McCurry, Timmy Pacioli, Robert Band, Ziggy Bain, and Jordan Hester. That's the top 20 for today's race. Harold Columbia, remember we saw him get caught up in that wreck. He restarts 31st, just ahead of him, Michael Harvey, in the 30th position. Green flag back out. Restart back underway. This is our 3rd restart of the day. James Ball is the leader over Jake Rogers and Angel D'Souza, who's now going to get shuffled out by Adam Chambers and Bob Fergus. Right now we got a total of 2 rookies in the top 5. Jake Rogers there in 2nd, and Bob Fergus now battling with Adam Chambers for the lead, or for the 3rd position rather. And the caution's out again. Caution will wave once more. This time it's for Corey Williams, Evan Nugent, who just slammed the wall. Adrian Brace got a piece of that as well. And Harold Columbia, massive damage to that car, our points leader, or our pole sitter rather. Oh, Michael Harvey just got turned down into the wall by, I believe that was Kristen Worry. I think that was who it was. Kristen Worry, that I believe is the second person she's turned today. Caution's out, let's see what happened. Oh, it looks like several things happened here under this green flag run. Corey Williams gets into Jacob Rodriguez, then comes up, he bounces into Jared Crocious, then gets pretty much turned all around by the Evan Nugent machine right here, and it just sends him into a solo spin. Now, watch Evan Nugent, though. Nugent in the 17, he had to go down to that inside line. Let's see if we can find him. There we go, right there. Oh, Nugent gets up into Michael Harvey, Jake Berg, and all. Harold Columbia gets into Nugent. Dougie Shears got a little piece of that as well. Oh, Columbia nails that outside retaining wall. But I think then we're going to have the Adrian Brace car come in here right there. Gets that whole right front of his race car ripped off. And look at that. That tire just went down and sent him right up into the outside retaining wall. So we'll try and tally who was involved in that. I think Dougie Shears got a piece of that. Michael Harvey got a piece of that. Jesse Kaplan was involved. And then we know, of course, Corey Williams, Evan Nugent, Adrian Brace. But that's why we're under the caution. And then here's what happened to Michael Harvey. He did indeed get turned by Kristen Worry, and down into the inside retaining wall he goes. That's pretty hard contact for Harvey, and I do believe that is the second time that Kristen Worry has turned somebody. I don't know if a penalty is going to be handed out to the 10 car or not. Certainly Kristen Worry doesn't need to have a penalty right now. She's 33rd in the standings, but it's very likely that she will be handed out a penalty for aggressive driving here at Darlington. And we have received word that Kristen Worry will receive a 25-point penalty for aggressive driving. She ended up turning 2 race cars, and so she will be penalized. That's not going to help her either, because she comes in 33rd in the standings. That could easily drop her outside of the top 35, but these drivers have to make sure that they keep their tempers in check, and apparently Kristen Worry did not do that. Cars out as a result of this wreck include Harold Columbia, Michael Harvey, Evan Nugent, Adrian Brace. They all retire from today's race. Here's the way they'll line up for the restart. James Bald, Jake Rogers, Adam Chambers, Bob Fergus, and Brandon Gonzalez finally finds his way into the top 5. He's 5th. 6th right now, Angel D'Souza. Then it's Nick Eggleston, 7th. 8th, Sean Gallia. 9th, Matt Nathan. And in 10th is Alex Lozano. Noel Stiller, 11th. 12th, Jacob Rodriguez. 13th, Anthony McCurry. 14th, Timmy Pacioli. He will leave the points leader if he's able to keep that car in one piece. Then 15th is Jared Crocious. Robert Bann is in 16th. 17th, Patrick Murphy. 18th is Philip Stiller. 19th is Ziggy Bain. And 20th is Lisa Shears. 21st, Jake Berg. 22nd, Arnold Columbia. 23rd, Jesse Kaplan. 24th, Jordan Hester. 25th is Dougie Shears. 26th right now is Kristen Worry. Then it's 27th, Kenny McCurry. 28th, Corey Williams. 29th is Jacob Lawler, and that's it. Those are the cars left on the racetrack. 29 cars, as we'll go back to green on lap 23 of 37. A total of 14 laps left to go. So James Bald looking for his first Truck Series win. The same can be said for Jake Rogers. As a matter of fact, 4 drivers in the top 5 have yet to pick up a win in the Oreo Truck Series in their career. Jake Rogers, the rookie, going down to the inside. He almost turned James Bald there. Bald brings it back up the racetrack, but cannot block the 91. Rogers will come to the inside. Look at Adam Chambers going 3 wide. Can't do it. Oh, Brady Gonzalez got turned. Gonzalez got turned. The caution will wave for the Brandon Gonzalez machine. Oh, Bob Fergus also got a piece of that as well. Angel D'Souza was involved. Oh, look at this pile up here. Dougie Shears, Arnold Columbia, Ziggy Bain, Lisa Shears, Kenny McCurry, Jesse Kaplan. Brandon Gonzalez got a piece of it for sure. Noel Stiller also involved. Fergus, D'Souza. Oh, my. Oh, and they're wrecking here. Jared Crocious, Kristen Worry, and Jordan Hester all wrecking in the turn 1 vicinity. Holy mackerel. And Jake Rogers is the leader. Rogers, the leader at Darlington, as we are under the caution once again. Let's see what happened to bring out those 2 incidences here to bring us under the caution for, I believe, the 4th time today. Well, things were getting awfully feisty here from about the 3rd position on back, and right there you see Bob Fergus get loose, and Chambers comes down, gets a little piece of Brandon Gonzalez. He comes down, slaps the inside wall. Fergus gets turned around. D'Souza gets turned around, and right there, Gonzalez makes contact. Look at Nick Eggleston do the shift around the 82. Wow! McCurry gets held up back there. Oh, Robert Band rear-ended Timmy Pacioli. Jared Crocious starts to get into the mix here as well. Look at Ziggy Bain. Oh, just gets nailed there. Arnold Columbia gets a piece of Lisa Shears, Dougie Shears, Jesse Kaplan. Here comes Kenny McCurry into the picture. He'll get a nail. He'll get nailed from that. Dougie Shears, heavy damage to the Napa Toyota. Everybody that you see in this picture involved here: Noel Stiller, Arnold Columbia, Lisa Shears, Ziggy Bain, Kenny McCurry, Jesse Kaplan, Dougie Shears. And then up here, Jordan Hester is going to somehow, I don't know if he gets held up behind the Robert Band machine or what. Because remember, Robert Band rear-ended Timmy Pacioli, so he had a little bit of damage. That may have slowed him up. Let's see here. Is there any contact between Crocious and Hester? Crocious, well, let's see. Hester's trying to go up so he can get into the turn. Kind of squeezes Crocious, and that's what happened. Yeah, Crocious then. Kristen Worry's already there, and that sends Crocious up into the wall, and Hester also spins up and into the wall. Kristen Worry gets a little piece of that as well. And look at the Jake Berg machine kind of squeezing Robert Band down onto the apron there, but that's why we're under the caution once again. Well, the track Too Tough to Tame has certainly been too tough to tame for several drivers. Those out of the race now include Kenny McCurry, Lisa Shears, Jacob Lawler, Brandon Gonzalez, Ziggy Bain. They have retired from today's race. Let's show you the cars that are still on the racetrack. Not that many. Jake Rogers is the leader. James Bald second. Adam Chambers third. Fourth right now is Sean Galligan. Fifth is Matt Nathan. And sixth is Jacob Rodriguez. Seventh is Alex Lozano. Eighth is Nick Eggleston. Ninth is Timmy Pacioli. And Patrick Murphy is up to 10th. And 11th is Philip Stiller. Anthony McCurry is 12th. 13th, Robert Band. 14th, Jake Berg. 15th, Jordan Hester. Jared Crocious, 16th. Angel D'Souza, 17th. 18th, Bob Fergus. 19th is Corey Williams. Noel Stiller, 20th. Arnold Columbia, 21st. Jesse Kaplan, 22nd. 23rd is Kristen Worry. And Dougie Shears is in 24th. That's it. Those are the cars left on the racetrack. So, Jake Rogers, poised to possibly take his first win, and he comes in 12th in the standings. This could possibly put him inside the top 10 in the standings as well. A few drivers that have been caught up in a few incidents today still forging on to maintain their spots in the standings. Anthony McCurry came in 10th. He's still running on the racetrack. Arnold Columbia came in 11th. He's been caught up in an incident, but he's still running on the racetrack. Jake Berg is still running on the racetrack. He came in 15th in the standings, and then also caught up in a few incidences was Robert Band. He comes in 6th in the standings, and he's continuing on as well. So we got 10 laps to go. Green flag is back out. We're back underway. Jake Rogers and James Bald get a good restart, get away from the Adam Chambers machine. As a matter of fact, Sean Galligan, you're going to challenge down there for that position. Sean Galligan, haven't really talked much about him during this Truck Series season, but he's doing a great job here today, currently up there in that 3rd position. And how about Matt Nathan? We see him mostly start up on the pole or start up in the front and then not be around afterwards, but he's up there now in the top 5, and I believe the caution is waving once again. It is indeed, as Jake Rogers leads James Bald across the stripe. This time the caution will wave for the Noel Stiller machine. Let's see what happened to the Jelly Belly Chevrolet. That looks like a simple case of someone tapped somebody, put him up into the O2. Right here, I believe it's Dougie Shears who does the tapping. No, it isn't. Corey Williams kind of got turned by Noel Stiller. Down into Kristen Worry goes Williams. Goes up and hits the outside retaining wall, and Noel Stiller goes into a spin there. But well, look at that! Corey Williams just slid between Kristen Worry and Noel Stiller and kept going. That was pretty interesting. But yeah, that's why we're under the caution. This happened around the 20th position too. We'll go back under green with a total of 5 laps to go. These are the drivers that are going to fight it out, and this is where they're running right now. Jake Rogers leads, James Bald 2nd, Sean Galligan in 3rd, Matt Nathan 4th, and Adam Chambers in 5th. The top 4 have yet to pick up their first Truck Series win. Alex Lozano is 6th, 7th is Jacob Rodriguez. Nick Eggleston is in 8th, 9th Timmy Pacioli, and Anthony McCurry is there in 10th. Philip Stiller 11th, 12th Patrick Murphy, 13th Robert Band, 14th Angel D'Souza, 15th is Bob Fergus, 16th is Jake Berg, Jordan Hester 17th, 18th Jared Crocious, 19th Jesse Kaplan, Dougie Shears is up to 20th, 21st is Arnold Columbia, 22nd is Corey Williams, 23rd is Kristen Worry, and 24th is Noel Stiller. Only 24 cars left on the racetrack. to decide this race. While Jake Rogers has been, he's had some pretty good finishes in that 91 car. That's why he's running 13th currently in the standings. Make that 12th in the standings. James Bald, he's yet to pick up a win in the Truck Series. We mentioned that he lost in a photo finish in Season 1, Race 1 at Daytona. He ended up finishing second there. That's been his best finish yet in the Truck Series. Sean Galligan there, as well as rookie Matt Nathan, they have yet to win in the Truck Series as well. Adam Chambers, we know, of course, has won the Truck Series. He won last week at Infineon. But here we go. 5 laps to go. We're back underway. Green flag is out. Jake Rogers, James Bald, they're going to start to get away. Sean Galligan trying to close in there with Matt Nathan. And here comes Alex Lozano. He's not been to victory lane in this series yet either. Look at James Bald forging a hole down to the inside. Can he get it? Can he keep the momentum there? Can he make it stick? Oh, Rogers powering on the high side. At that time, if it was the final lap, Rogers would have won it in a photo finish. And Bald would have been a bridesmaid once again. But this time, Bald is not going to take that. He's going to go to the inside line. He's going to go to the lead. Bald, Galligan, Nathan, and now a battle for fourth between Chambers and Jake Rogers. Rogers goes from first all the way to fifth in about half a lap. Now it's James Bald, Sean Galligan, and Matt Nathan. 3 drivers, no wins combined between the 3 of them here in the Oreo Truck Series. Galligan trying to close in on the back bumper of James Bald. Matt Nathan is all over the back bumper of Sean Galligan. These 3 going to battle it out here as we have a total of 3 laps to go. Here comes Sean Galligan to the inside. Galligan forges the hole down low. It's going to be Galligan down low. James Bald up high. Caution is out. Caution is waving. It'll be these guys at the line. Who's going to get it? Bald forges on the high side, and he'll get it at the stripe over Galligan. They cross the stripe. It's a 2-lap to go signal, but we will finish this race under caution. James Bald has picked up his first ever Oreo Truck Series victory. Sean Galligan will finish a career-high best finish of second. Matt Nathan third. Looks like fourth will be Adam Chambers. Fifth is Jake Rogers. And how about Timmy Pacioli comes in with only a 1-point advantage over Matthew Rodriguez. He'll finish off the day in the 6th position. Oh my goodness. What a finish. Absolutely incredible. And James Bald will win this race under caution, but I don't think he really cares because he's going to go to victory lane. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. This has been an incredible segment of this season just due to the fact that it seems that drivers who have not had a win in a certain series have all of a sudden been able to get wins for the first time in their career. By the way, the car that James Bald ended up finishing second to at Daytona in a photo finish was Matt Smith. And today, it won't matter. He has taken the white flag. He will come around. He will get the checkered flag, and James Bald will win this thing under caution. Unbelievable job by James Bald. But just to go back to drivers getting their first career wins, go back to Brandon Gonzalez at Infineon picking up his first career Mobile One Cup Series win. Christian James picking up his first career Snickers Cup Series win at Infineon. Go back to Talladega where Adam Chambers in the Snickers Cup Series picked up his first career Snickers Cup Series win. I mean, this is incredible. This is incredible. And it's really great to see drivers be able to get their first wins in a certain series because really that's what it's all about. They're out there to win. They want to win something, and today the whole thing continues. We've got Chambers, who picked up his first career win in the Snickers Cup Series at Talladega. Week later, in Infineon, we had 2 first-time winners, Brandon Gonzalez in the Mobile One Cup Series, and Christian James in the Snickers Cup Series. And here today, we continue it on with James Bald picking up his first career Truck Series win. You gotta wonder, as he's coming out of Turn 4, if he's thinking back to that date, the very first race of the NNSCRA when he finished second to Matt Smith at Daytona, at the line. I don't even think he's thinking about that right now. He's probably just thinking about this moment, this time, as James Bald will bring that truck down across the start finish line, and James Bald has won at Darlington. Congratulations, James Bald. Let's show you the rest of the finishing order here today from the lady in black. Right, so here's the finishing order. Notice some of the drivers, they're up at the top of the standings doing pretty well. 4th place was Adam Chambers. 6th place was Timmy Pacioli. 9th place, Robert Band. Those were some guys that were doing really well in the standings. 12th place for Nick Eggleston. So they're going to continue on here in the standings, but there are a few drivers who did not fare quite so well here at Darlington. We'll show you them right now. Take a look. You got drivers such as Matthew Rodriguez finishing in the 41st position, Tom Weekly finishing in 39th, John Dillon finishing 37th. That's a tough break for him. Also, another driver that was doing fairly well in the standings, not having quite a good day, was Philip Stiller finishing in the 24th position, Anthony McCurry finishing in 21st. So these guys are going to have to rebound when we head to Dover for our next race. We got to finish up this race here. The Mobile One Cup cars and the Snickers Cup cars come here to this racetrack. Who's going to be able to win those races? I have no idea. We will find out. Hope you'll tune in for that. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA, now merged with the NCG MRS. Here come the point standings.